That is one fancy looking space center. It looks more like the beginning of a theme park. I mean, there's even booths like as if it's Disney World or something. Wow. I was wondering what kind of place this space center would be. It almost looks like an amusement park of the future. Exactly. It looks like frickin' Disney World. I recognize those those booths anywhere, like whenever I go to Disney or Magic Kingdom in Disney World in Florida. That's like the first thing that you pass besides after you get off the tram from the parking lot. I thought that was gonna be Buzz Lightyear there too. Yeah, did you know that? Did you know they even let the public see their rockets up close? Oh, so check it out. Look at how brightly the GAX logo shines in the sunlight above the entranceway. I'm wondering, did I? Okay, it was Athena that said that. I thought Phoenix said that because she made it sound like she didn't say that. I really dig the stars and rocket motif it's got going. GAXA! Huh? Isn't that the new name of the Federal Space R&D program? Yeah, but why the strange acronym? I mean, what is GA supposed to even stand for? Galaxy? If that were it, then the whole thing would be something like Galaxy Exploration Agency. Which, if you ask me, I have it abbreviated to GAXA, or even Gaia. I guess so. Oh, I know. Maybe the person who came up with the name just really likes the letter Y. Why? This exchange is beginning to feel oddly like deja vu. Anyway, this place is more than just a research facility. It's also quite the tourist attraction. Is that who I think it is? The only person that would make that kind of remark would, in my guessing of how this case has gone so far, would be the curator of this museum, the Cosmic or whatever his name is. What? Yikes! Who's this geezer and what's he want?
Look upon me, and look well. Behold the great power of my mustache and of space science.
Pardon me, but who are you?
My glorious name is Yuri Cosmos.
Yes, Cosmos. You're the director.
I am the director of the Cosmos Space Center, the center of the cosmos. Ha ha!
Yeah, you look like a pirate to me. Boss, that was pretty groan-inducing. If this person is the Space Center's director, then that means... Ah! So you were the one who first discovered Clay's body, weren't you? And who was the first to find the victim? Actually, there were two of them.
The Space Center director, Yuri Cosmos, and Detective Candace Arm. That is correct! I was honored to be the very first man in all of space and time to discover the body. But this talk of the incident, are you by any chance the space police?
What? And what's with this music? I feel like I'm playing, this adventure game that I'm going into an adventure or something. A space adventure! You can't tack the word space onto just any old thing, you know.
Shut up, Phoenix!
We're Mr. Starbuck's lawyers. We're here to investigate his case. Oh, and we're Earth lawyers, by the way.
Ah, I see. Yes, I've heard about you. In that case, by my esteemed privilege, I grant you permission to investigate. I trust you are appropriately grateful. Now go on ahead. Have at it.
I can already tell he's going to be nothing but trouble. Don't let him hear you say that, or you'll see what trouble really is.
What was that, ma'am?
Let's just be professional and ask him about when he found the body, okay? Holy crap, this music! Hey! Space pirate!
My badge!
Excuse me, but about this piece of evidence...
Let me ask you a question. What will that object contribute to the future of mankind?
It will contribute to Mr. Starbuck not being found guilty? What? Not much, No! Phoenix! Didn't you just hear me? That was your excuse.
Huh. Then how important could it be? Quite unlike the great historical figure, Yuri Cosmos.
If he's any more self-absorbed, he'll turn into his very own black hole. Seriously, he's like a pirate. I mean, even his cap, he doesn't have an eye patch, but his hat is covering his eye. Look at that. He's got a hat eye patch going on there. It screams pirate. And his music screams pirate too. So, as director, what do you do here at the Space Center specifically?
Defend peace across the galaxy and promote my space development in this country. No matter what obstacles stand in our way, we keep going for the sake of mankind.
I believe I used the word specifically in my question.
Attention all personnel! Top! Into the star hold! I mean, to your break stations! Prepare for break!
Oh, I get it. You just wander around and tell people what to do in a self-important manner.
Yeah, that is exactly right! Because I am an important man. My manner is important.
Jeez, enough about your manner. Learn your manners, please. Mr. Wright, this man doesn't get sarcasm. Well, there's bound to be some people like that here in the boundlessness of space.
Yep. What's that? You want to know what it is that makes me important specifically? Very well, I will tell you. I was the central figure of the HAT-1 project. You may proceed to appropriately be impressed. Now go ahead, Have at it!
I might be more impressed if I knew what he did for it. Specifically, like I said. So, about the bombing, though. Could you tell us what you know about the incidents from the other day?
I refuse!
What?
Explaining is a job for common talk, not the director of the center of the cosmos.
Geez, are you gonna look at a sunset or something?
My testimony, which will go down in space history, will be heard in the courtroom.
What? Does that mean you'll be taking the stand tomorrow?
That is correct! I will be the most glorious witness in the history of mankind!
I'm not sure if he really understands what being a witness is all about. Looks like Director Cosmos is the type that only talks about what he wants to talk about. Then let's at least try to ask him about the things he might be willing to open up about. So, about the HAT-1 incident. The HAT-1 was a rocket that was launched into space 7 years ago, correct?
Arr!
And despite numerous problems, it somehow made its way back home?
Arr! I suppose it is part of my job to educate the ignorant young folk like you. Very well, I will impart to you the complete story of the HAT-1 project.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
HAT-1's noble mission was to collect samples from an asteroid. And Mr. Starbuck was the pilot for that flight. Eventually, the HAT-1 reached its planned orbit.
I'm just gonna call it the HAT-1.
From where it launched the Hope probe towards the asteroid belt. From there, the Hope probe began its long, lonely journey into the far reaches of the sea of space. Then, after a terrifying struggle, the HAT-1 returned safely to Earth.
That struggle was when the incident was known as the HAT-1 miracle occurred, correct?
Correct. Arr, it truly was a miracle. Of course, they just had to turn the ordeal into a movie. As for the Hope probe, it did eventually arrive safely at its destination. It obtained a few samples from the asteroid and returned to Earth, but a few days ago.
Oh. So what kind of samples are they? What's in them?
The samples are scheduled for analysis in the near future. We haven't had time, since they just came back the day before Terran's murder. Regrettably, we've had no time to inspect the samples due to everything that has occurred. But this puts our space development program ahead of other countries by several years.
That's quite impressive. I guess this guy isn't just a loudmouth pirate after all.
In the golden age of the space development, our predecessors were successful in bringing a moon rock back. That is the greatest achievement in the history of the Space Center. The public fell in love with the space and all of its glorious potential.
A moon rock, huh? I remember that being big. Very big.
Our endeavors with the moon rock lives on in our work with those asteroid samples. I want to bestow new hope and dreams for the future upon mankind once again. That is my mission as the man and pirate who stands at the center of the cosmos.
I hear there's a lot of research into moon rocks and stardust from asteroids these days. They say the results could potentially have a huge impact on all civilization. It's like we're in a new space race with every other country out there.
What? Bite your tongue. It's not for anything so base as money or politics. It's all for the brilliant future that awaits mankind. And all for my illustrious mission. With the recent budget cuts, my staff tells me finances are tight, but I won't hear it.
I guess even a space program has to watch its budget. I'm not gonna say anything right now, but you hear about NASA these days? Okay, anyways. By the way, you seem awfully knowledgeable about this kind of thing, Athena. Huh? Well, you know, I thought I'd better brush up for the case. Is that so?
Well, I will be on my way. As you can see, I am a very busy and very important man. Galactic Scooter, fire up the main engine, max battle speed, and engage!
That thing is surprisingly fast. I guess we'd better get going too. You bet! Let's make it so. So, what to do? With the birds going out. A Phoenix Sykes is fine! Huh? What was that all about? I thought I'd better get fired up twice as much to make up for Apollo being gone. For starters, I thought I'd imitate him. So you were doing a voice workout? Huh. Yep. You have to push your voice up from the pit of your stomach. Hold it! There's a contradiction in the witness's statement. You're really serious about this. Objection! You are lying, damn it! The culprit is the judge. What? What? Then who's going to hand down the verdict? Oh, I didn't think of that.
You're lying, damn it, and I can prove it.
I remember that being the frickin' famous line of Phoenix Wright when it first came out in America, like back in E3. I don't even remember what E3 was, but I remember you're dying, Lamet. You're lying, damn it, and I can prove it. I remember that line. I don't even think it was in the actual game. So, what do you think about doing next? What should we do next? Oh, that's right! What is it, Athena? I just remembered. I forgot to go running today. I was so taken up by what happened to Apollo, it slipped my mind. That wasn't what I was asking. You're no help at all. Although,
my badge!
My badge is starting to look pretty good on me, don't you think? It suits you well. I'm starting to feel like it gives me more dignity and presence to I think she might be expecting a little too much from one tiny little badge. Alright. Yeah, that's a very tiny badge. Like, you can see it on her collar. Like, let's see. You can see it right... Let's see if I can point to it. Right there. Alright, so the boarding lounge. Oh, I remember this place. This is the place where they ran to, right? Wow. Dang. That, spinny thing. So this is where Mr. Taryn was murdered. Yeah, this is the lounge. Let's see that diagram the police made again. Right now, we're in the main building, on the right side, on the 3rd floor. Right here. Clay and Mr. Starbuck fled from Launchpad 1 after the explosion.
You there! No admittance without express permission!
We're Mr. Starbuck's lawyers, thank you very much. We've come to investigate.
Sorry, nobody gets in without permission. Not even the police superintendent.
What? So you're saying the policeman, the person that's in charge of you has no admittance? Really?
Can't have Detective Fulbright getting mad at me.
So Detective Fulbright is here? Huh?
Yeah, he's in the Launchpad 1 corridor. Go get clearance from him first, and then we'll talk.
Leave it to me. I'm great at getting intel out of Detective Fulbright. Let's see. What trick should I use on him today? I don't know if I should be grateful or afraid. So, to get to Launchpad 1 corridor...
Jeez.
We just have to go through that door with the blue rocket on it, I think. Wait. That door... It looks awfully familiar. It does? Like, how so? Is it the same door that's right here? Because it's obvious that's where... Yeah, no. Good eye there, boss. This is the door Clay and Mr. Starbuck used during their escape from the launch pad. Ah, that explains it. The fingerprint scan system has been deactivated, so I think we can just pass through. Now come on, let's go! Okay. Jeez, you are everywhere. Oh, look at the cool little robot in the background. Safety first. So this is it, huh? This is the corridor the two of them used in their escape. Yep, this is the only thing connecting Launchpad 1 with the main building. I see police tape down at the other end. Guess we won't be looking at the Launchpad itself. After the explosion, this whole corridor must have been filled with smoke. And the Launchpad itself was probably a sea of flames. Must have been pretty scary for them. Now, where could Detective Fulbright be? Hey! I think that's him over there!
What should I do? Which path is the path of justice?
He seems to be lost. That's funny. This corridor is a straight shot.
Huh? Ah, it's you lawyer people! Welcome to the Space Center! Enjoying a relaxing day off, are you? Here for a little rocket sightseeing?
We're here to investigate the scene, same as you. Do you have any info to share? Boss, if he acts all at all reluctant to give us information? We hit him with whatever shall we do act. We'll hit him with the whatever shall we do act. I'm sure he'll fall for it.
Just say that out loud.
Got it? Are we trying to catch the unruly family dog here or something?
Info on the case, huh? Alright, I'll gladly share some with you. Haha.
Huh? What just happened?
Detectives and lawyers, seeking the truth, and justice side by side. I like it! Just take whatever you want from me, you info and bandits! I'm in a generous mood today, haha!
I don't know. There's something weird about Detective Fulbright today.
Well, remember Apollo and Blackwell from Trial Day 1? They were awfully off as well. Everyone's been a little off in this case.
Well, we need information, so let's just run with it. If you say so.
Hey, Fulbright. You know how this goes. My badge! Something for the lost and found? I'll be sure to take good care of it. No! This is an important piece of evidence. It's my badge!
Detective Fulbright, could you give us permission to investigate the crime scene? There's an officer on guard and we can't get in. Oh, whatever shall we do?
That's an easy one. I'll let them know over there to let you in. Investigate to your heart's content. Take a week if you need it. A month even. How about a day? Shall I have or two? Day or two. Shall I have some snacks delivered? One of my men gives a mean neck rub. Ha ha! No. That's okay, but thanks. Definitely not the Fulbright I know.
Detective Fulbright is acting sickeningly sweet. It's kind of gross, actually. Do you think he hit his head or something? Who knows? Whatever the case, it's making our lives way easier.
What happened exactly with you?
You were here at the Space Center at the time of the incidents, weren't you, Detective?
That's right! I was here on a security assignment!
The police are required to secure rocket launches now? I didn't know that.
Yes. Well, you know us. To serve and protect. The explosions occurred while I was here on duty, so I started leading the evacuation.
He's leaving out a lot of details, but okay. Could you tell us more about what happened?
Of course! A bomb went off on the second floor of the main building. Right after that, the one over in Launchpad 1 also blew sky high. So I immediately instructed the visitors and the employees to evacuate to the shelter down in the basement.
The shelter?
That's right, there's an evacuation shelter in the basement of the Space Center. It's there for accidents and emergencies and the like.
So where were you when the first bomb went off?
I was on duty on the 4th floor. It was quite the madhouse, I tell you. The elevator wasn't working on account of the explosion. And the stairs on the 2nd floor were destroyed, so we couldn't go that way.
Then wasn't it impossible to get down to the basement shelter?
No, not at all. We lowered an emergency ladder from a 4th floor window and escaped that way. Dang. Talk about prepared. It was a folding ladder, so it wasn't very stable, but at least it reached the ground. Yeah, 4 floors. Holy crap. And a folding ladder? Dang. After I secured the ladder, I left to take another look around for any other survivors. Once everyone else got out safely, I made my way down too, and headed to the shelter.
Wow, what an ordeal! But climbing down an emergency ladder sounds kind of fun! Thank you for your answers, Detective. They were very helpful.
Just a moment! I have some more information to share with you.
Dang, very, 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 very helpful today. Are you?
But don't tell Prosecutor Blackwell, okay?
Wow, and Prosecutor Blackwell usually has you on a short leash, too.
Well, never mind that. I thought you should know that there was a witness. A witness, huh? Was this Cosmos? Could you tell us more about this witness? Sure thing. The witness was a Space Center employee who was on the 4th floor. While I was climbing down, she looked through a window into the 3rd floor lounge.
So, she was looking into the crime scene from the outside?
That's right! It was a matter of chance that she saw something important. Not that I know what she saw exactly yet, though.
You don't? That's the most important thing of all.
Ha 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 ha! Don't you worry about that. I'll get around to interviewing her soon enough. She should still be somewhere around here, the Space Center. You might even run into her. Ha ha! A 4th floor employee, huh? Alright, thanks for the info, Detective Fulbright.
Gee, you sure are being cooperative, Detective. A little too cooperative, even.
Yes, well, actually,
Something you can't talk about?
Yes, something like that. Anyway, never mind. Don't you worry about me. Well, I'll be on my way now. Toodaloo!
What was that all about? Something is definitely going on, and I'm going to get it out of him the next time I see him. Okay. I'm not so sure he'll even talk about it, though. Well, we have permission to investigate now. Let's head back to the boarding lounge.
No, I do not want to talk to you, Athena. Let's just go to the boarding lounge, thank you.